Hello and welcome back to Bookish and welcome back to my Saturday Hodgepodge. I'm filming my Hodgepodge early because I will be out of town tomorrow, but it'll still go up today, Saturday, when you're seeing it. This is my weekly wrap-up of reading, booktube events, booktube stuff, bookish things, anything I want to talk about. No baking this time, more kind of just directly booktube stuff and book stuff. So to real quick kind of catch you up on my reading, I am still struggling with Adam Bede. The last of my Victober reads has still kind of been a struggle for me, and you know, I know there are a lot of fans of George Eliot who watch my channel, whose channels I watch, and it's not that I'm not appreciative of the beauty of Eliot's writing or the incredible characterization she's able to create, or even of her story, but there is something that is just not keeping me engaged, and I feel I feel bad about that. I am going to continue reading it. I did today on my walk for the first time kind of decide to listen to at least part of Adam Bede as an audiobook. So I listened to 3 chapters while I was out on a walk today on an audiobook, and I think that's kind of, you know, jump-started my interest again. It kind of moved me past some stuff and kind of got me onto the story, and I think that's going to be beneficial. I'm going to go back to reading it as an ebook again today and over this weekend, and you know, by the end of October I should definitely have finished with Adam Bede. But you know, it has been kind of a struggle. You know, I made a video about audiobooks not long ago, and so I don't want to give you the impression that, you know, my reluctance to go to the audiobook because I think the audiobook is lesser. That's not it. My reluctance to go to the audiobook is that a lot of times with authors who have been recommended to me, who so many people talk about kind of the beauty of their writing, I want to experience that writing directly by me reading the words on the page. And that's why, you know, I kind of have committed to, had committed to reading Adam Bede as words on the page, at least an electronic page. So, you know, it's not necessarily a defeat for me in terms of going to an audiobook, and I don't think it was a lesser experience. I enjoyed listening to it. There were certain elements of it that I said are going to kind of fuel me and get me going back on reading again, but it is, as I've said before, different. And with new writers who have a reputation for beautiful writing, you know, it's something I want to read directly. So I should be going back to that and finishing it. Along those lines, I did listen to an audiobook of Elizabeth Gaskell's novella Cousin Phyllis, which I really enjoyed, and I will talk more about in my Victober wrap-up, which should be out on Tuesday of next week. But I do think there's kind of an interesting contrast between Gaskell's Cousin Phyllis and what I think is going to happen in Adam Bede. And so I want to kind of save that for next Tuesday. But that's kind of where I am on reading. I should be able to pick up The Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones, which is both an Indigathon read and a Halloween read for me. I have gotten started on it, and I'm finding it very interesting and kind of enjoying the very, what I'm going to call stylish, that's the wrong word, the style of Stephen Graham Jones' writing. So that's where I am on reading. Booktube-wise, I've noticed something really interesting having to do with one of my old videos. More than a year ago, I put out a video, actually I have a series of videos about institutionalized racism in the United States, and one of them is about public education. And I noticed over the last couple of days that that video about institutionalized racism, public education, has gotten hundreds of views in just the last couple of days. And you know, so we look at the analytics, and maybe I'll figure out how to put, you know, an image of the analytics over here. If you look at the analytics, there's this huge, you know, spike just in the last couple of days in the number of people watching that video, and it has also had a corresponding huge spike in the number of dislikes for that video that I'm getting. So it seems as though all these hundreds of people who've come to watch my video have come to watch it just for the sole purpose of disliking it, and I've been really enjoying engaging with some of the folks who have decided to leave me comments on that video. If you follow me on Twitter, you know that I enjoy these kinds of social media fights. I don't know why. It probably says that I'm not a very good person, but it's cathartic for me, and I enjoy it, so I've been having some good fun over there. And you know, one of the weird things is I have no idea why this has happened. You know, I looked at the analytics to see if there's some new referring source for all these views in the videos, and I don't know if the analytics just haven't caught up or if it's something new. I did notice that Facebook is responsible for a large number of the external sources. So maybe, I've gotten lucky and hit upon some, been, mentioned by some right-wing Facebook group, and that's causing my spike in views. If so, I'm absolutely delighted to be able to engage with those people and provide them with what I think would be the proper education on the issue. Not that I think it's going to matter very much to them. And since they've been so kind to come over and comment on my video with, their incredibly narrow viewpoints, and many of them I don't even think are really watching the video. Because of that, I just wanted to warn you, my more loyal subscribers, the people who watch my Saturday Hodgepodge videos, that I have changed the monetization over there. I figure if they're going to come over and harass me on that video, I might as well, see a little bit increased money through the monetization process. And what I'm going to planning on doing is taking essentially the equivalent of all the money that video makes, which I didn't have monetization on that video at all before. I'm going to take all the money that video makes, and hopefully it'll be, a significant, a small amount of money that's, nonetheless donatable. And I'm going to donate it probably to, the Democratic Party in Virginia, since there's a governor's race going on there where critical race theory seems to be kind of an issue. I suspect that's where this is all coming from, so I'll donate it to, the Democratic Party of Virginia. Because I'm sure that will make the folks who are coming over to harass me about that video happy. But as a warning to you, by the way, to give you some idea of the depth of criticism on that video, one of the commenters basically said in their comment, "You don't read very many books, do you?" Now, I certainly don't read as many books as many of you do, but this is a BookTube channel. My BookTube handle name is Bookish, and if you watch the video, you can see my book. So, the intellectual prowess of some of these folks coming over to comment has given me a good chuckle. But I do want to warn you, I did change the monetization there. Not only is there monetization on that video, but there are also now non-skippable video ads, so that I can maximize, the pennies that I make when somebody watches one of my videos. Hopefully that trend will continue long enough for me to make $5 or $10, and I'll donate it. The only thing I want to do this in this Saturday Hodgepodge is just do some shout-outs. My buddy Noah over at Everyone Who Reads It Must Converse is really good at giving shout-outs, and I used to do this more often. I decided I would do a bunch today because recently I've kind of been subscribing to, I think, a number of new channels. So the first channel I want to shout out is Fraser Simon's Springboard Thought. Fraser is an incredibly thoughtful, deep thinker. He reads deeply and he makes really thought-provoking videos. Aaron Fraser, who I think I've probably shouted out before, I believe a British booktuber who makes great videos, and he does a lot of things with Poetry Thursday. Michelle Lexi, I believe, is from Australia, or she lives in New Zealand, or she's a New Zealander. Michelle makes just a whole lot of great videos and on all kinds of different topics. She reads more diversely than I do, but she always has really good thoughts, and she has great wooden floors in her home. Road reads, Susan, somebody who spent some time in Texas. Now I believe she lives in, well, I know she lives in the Appalachian Mountains because her house is literally on top of a mountain. She has great videos about books, a real enthusiasm for books and what she's reading. She's been doing some planning stuff and some more vlogging recently, which I like. Rosie Cockshutt has a great channel who I've heard a lot about and I've seen lots of people mention. And I guess I saw so many people mention her name in various places, and you guys should go over and subscribe to her channel because she reads, for our little niche of BookTube, I think she reads in accordance with that, but probably, again, more diversely than I do. Another Bibliophile reads. The gentleman who runs and is the creator of this channel has recently moved, I think from the West Coast. I think he's moved to Virginia. He has read a lot of stuff, a lover of audiobooks, a lot of great thoughts about books. He and I sometimes disagree about books and things like that, but that's great. I still enjoy his content. You should go see him. The History Fella is British, and he reads mainly history and talks about history. His name is Ben, and he does some really cool short videos, like the shorts you can do now on YouTube, which are great. And so please go check him out. Very intelligent, soft-spoken fellow. Enter the Book is a relatively new channel to me. The creator over there's name is Kristen. She recently did a vlog style video, and she reads pretty diversely and she's been a commenter on my channel, and I think her channel is great. Please go check her out. Travel Through Stories. Sean is the creator there. He recently did a video about Donald Antrim's novella or short book or short memoir, that's what it is, about suicide, which had some great nature video footage in it. And he is also, thinks very deeply about his books and makes great videos. Karen Evans, a great friend, one of the busiest human beings on the planet. I think Karen has like 7 jobs, always makes great footage of Michigan, which the Michigan Tourism Board should definitely pay her to make those videos. She reads really diversely. She reads from everything from kids' books to, serious books about, not that kids' books can't be serious, but serious books about all kinds of subjects, fiction, nonfiction, and she's just a great person. And then BookNerd TV is one of my favorite channels from a long way back. The creator there reads all kinds of things, science fiction, she reads some romance, she reads literary fiction, and just has kind of some great intro things with really cool music in her show cards, and just a really soft-spoken, very thoughtful, very intelligent person. So please go check out all those channels. And, well, that's where we are with my Saturday Hodgepodge. Look forward to your comments in the comment section below. And as always, thank you for watching.